This is the press conference for Game 6 of the 2024 NCAA Division III Baseball Championships. Our score was Lynchburg 6, Misericordia 2. This is Misericordia's portion of the press conference. We're joined by head coach Pete Egbert and student athletes Connor Marinack, Garrett McElhenney, and Joe Cummins. We'll begin with a opening statement from Coach and then open it up for questions. Coach?
Yeah, I mean, Lynchburg's the defending national champions for a reason. They're pretty good and kept us off balance all day, and we just didn't do enough offensively to make it competitive.
Student athletes, please make sure you speak up when you answer questions, and media members, if you could introduce yourself and your affiliation before you ask your first question. Thank you.
Coach D3, Dylan Fodovich, D3Baseball.com. Obviously not the result that you were looking for today. However, what are some of the things that you can positively reflect on from this game that you can move on into tomorrow?
We got to learn from it. I thought Connor pitched well for the most part. They had some really competitive at-bats in that third inning and fouled off some tough pitches, and then got to some pitches that they could handle and did enough damage to make it hurt. I thought offensively, we have to change our approach, just not what we do all day long. Really disappointing effort offensively for us. So, tip your hat to their guy. He kept us off balance, and our guys really struggled with him. But we just need to learn and move on.
I also want to go on about the bench too. You had a couple of guys come in as pinch hitters there. Can you just kind of talk about having guys coming off the bench and being able to produce in big spots for you?
Yeah, we haven't had to be able to do that too much in the past 3 months, really. So some of those guys that got at bats really haven't had any at bats for a long, long time. Usually we've been playing with a lead and we keep our best defense out there, but today we had no choice. But yeah, it was good to see Drew Van Horn come off the bench and get 2 hits, and Jeff Policarvio, who's been our backup catcher for a long time, had a big hit there in the ninth to get us on the scoreboard. So that was good to see. Yeah, the starters just need to make some adjustments.
Connor, talk about your day. What were they saying to get to you in that third inning?
Say that again?
Talk about your day. What were they doing in the third inning?
Yeah, like Coach said, I was making pretty good pitches. They were just staying on them, fouling them off to get one that they could handle. A lot of balls that squeaked through the infield. Nothing really I could do about that. Just got to hit my spot better and get ahead of hitters instead of having to pitch from behind in that third inning.
Garrett, when I think about the style of play of Misericordia, I think aggressiveness, and I would hope that I would see stolen bases, hit by pitches, and all sorts of other different stats. Is that something that was missing from the game today?
Yeah, I mean, like Coach says, that's what our offense runs on. So when we have a down day like that and we can't get guys on base, our offense can't flow. So we need to learn from it, and we need to have more competitive at-bats in order to get that guy on base. And we preach first guy in the inning on base. So when we have a day like that and not much traffic across the base paths, it's hard to be aggressive. So hopefully tomorrow we can make that adjustment, and I have faith that we can. It's what our offense runs on all year, so we should be able to.
Joe, you got 2 runs back at the end of the game. Talk about what the feeling in the dugout was when you started getting runners on base in the last inning.
Well, that was a big hit for Jeff. He was able to give us a little momentum with 2 outs, give us a little life in the dugout, and I think tomorrow we need to do a better job of adjusting more pitch to pitch quicker, and I think we'll be in good shape.
Any other questions? All right, thank you. This concludes this press conference.